writing of Nikola Tesla, I noticed that Nikola Tesla talked about life as a movement.
Okay.
And the same it was for Darwin. So Nikola Tesla was agreed with the evolution theory of Charles Darwin.
First, I would like to say it was my pleasure. It is my pleasure to help you. Welcome here to Smiljan. It is very nice to have you here just on this special day, Tesla's birthday. And in my opinion, for example, a lot of people ask us, Nikola Tesla's father was a religious man. He was a priest. Nikola Tesla wasn't religious in that way. In my opinion, his religion was the science. I think so. And this connection that you are trying to make, Tesla was a person that read a lot. He said, I got my passion for reading from my father, so I guess that he read a lot of books from father's library. Maybe through these books he had a much bigger acknowledgement from all the others, especially when he went to USA, when he was in Europe. For example, he studied for 2 years in Graz. For example, some of those things maybe he got there as well. He was in Prague for some times, and what is very special about Tesla, he didn't think just about electricity. A lot of people are wrong in that way. He thought about some cultural things, social things, development of our mankind and the rest. I agree with you in this way. I think more that he thought that we developed in this theory. I don't think that he wasn't religious. He was. I think that he was a very spiritual man, because man without the spirit and without a great heart can't make great things like Nikola Tesla did. But I agree with you that there was a great connection, but only Tesla knows the real truth, so this is just guessing, but my personal opinion.
I guess so, but indeed my second question is really about Nikola Tesla and religion.
I found some things that he was even reading about the Buddhism and things like that, and I believe so. When he was a little boy, first religion that he knew was Orthodox religion. He was doing services. He was always with his father through those services, and as well. I think that religion is something that improves yourself, and when you improve yourself, you have a better chance to improve some other things of your interest, whether this is science, culture, art, or music, or anything else. So, as I said, it's very hard to explain those things. Working here for 12 years, I have heard the most weird questions about Tesla, and mostly people think that we know just everything about him. And sometimes I think that I would like to meet him just for 1 hour, for example, just to know him better. But I think that he was religion in his own way. Like that song, I Did It My Way.
Okay.
For me, that is something, that is Tesla. Reading his autobiography, I understood that he had some special connection with his mother. Even though he went to USA and he was very far away from her, and Nikola Tesla was a man of a vision. He wrote, I can visualize people and things and places so far away. I think that he was talking with her each day, and he said, I got my gift for inventions from my mother, so I believe that each day he was with her in his mind. I think that her death was very hard thing for him for the rest of the life as well. But he understood that the gift that she gave to him is the most precious gift that she could have gave him.
Last question.
As much as you like.
Why Nikola Tesla didn't stay in the academic world?
Academic world?
Yeah.
Maybe because he wasn't understood enough. He was a lot different from all the other people. A lot of people ask us why he lived so poor. He never knew how to manage with the money, for example. his good friends, Robert and Catherine Johnson, in their home, he met a lot of interesting things, politicians, financials, bankers, and all the others. I read that he got some money, for example, from Westinghouse for his inventions, especially about alternating current as well. He spent everything on the next inventions, on his laboratories. He thought in some other way. For example, why he was walking through the park every day through Manhattan. He much more spent his time, for example, with the pigeons than with the people. Most of his time he spent in his laboratory. I read somewhere that he was sleeping just, for example, 5 hours. The rest of the day he was just working. He ate very small amounts of the food, and he measured those food. You know that story. Yeah. He always had the same measurements for more than 36 years of his body, but he was trying to find himself as well.
So in some way we can say that it was the academic world that wasn't prepared for Nikola Tesla.
Maybe academic world wasn't prepared for his ideas. For example, he was friend with Röntgen, with Einstein. Einstein sent him that letter that you have seen upstairs in the house. We have the copy for his 75th birthday, when he was on the cover of the Time magazine. He was friend with them, of course, but maybe his ideas was, we usually like to say that Nikola Tesla was man from the future. Maybe he was born too much early. Who knows?
Okay.
But mostly of time, I think that he wasn't understood during his life.
I will abuse of your kindness, and I had another question. Also this morning we talked about the war of current. Mm-hmm. But there was a war of current. I mean, I have seen that technology tend to evolve. Between technologies, there is no usually a struggle. Also today, the direct current is used. My suspect,
okay,
if I can say that, is that the war was between capital, JP Morgan,
mm-hmm. Yes,
from
the one side,
and Westinghouse industry
from the other side, yes.
But not a war between technologies, a war between capital. Is it true? Is it possible?
Are we talking now about JP Morgan and Westinghouse, or Edison Tesla's connection?
Both.
Both. Okay, that is connected, you are right. So I think that Nikola Tesla and Edison, they couldn't get along because Tesla had his theory, and he so hard believed in his ideas that he couldn't accept going towards. He understood that for the future the best is alternate current. I always say that Edison was much more a better person in marketing and finance. And Tesla once said, I'm not the same person as him. I'm inventor, and that is different. And he is just a man who is finding practical things, and that is a huge difference between them. Because of that, they couldn't get along. So it is hard for me to say, because of the capital, because of the money interest, fell apart that great project of Nikola Tesla on Long Island. That is the only reason, because JP Morgan wanted to earn a lot of money, and Tesla said, no, I don't want to take the money from the people for my inventions. And maybe that is answer to your questions. Tesla was a great idealist. It sounds a little bit like a dream. Everything I do for the mankind. I would like to do it for free. It's something unusual even today. Always, I think that always the bankers and the interest and the money is going to rule through this world. Unfortunately, but I think it's going to be like that. If someone asked Tesla today, we could have for free internet, wireless system, wireless electricity and things like that, but I think that is the kind of the world that we are not going to live in. So.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for being here today. I'm very happy because of that.
Nikola Tesla. Quella è più bella quando camminava. La fai camminare, dai, facciamola camminare. Dai. Vieni. Non vuol più venire. È timida. Bellissima. Bravo, grazie.
Visto? Certo.
Bravo.
Adesso arriva anche la direttrice a fare le foto.
Bene.
Sì. Così abbiamo sex.
È vero, abbiamo tutta là.
Sì, beh, ma questo è l'obiettivo, questa è la prima occasione, perché è il primo anniversario, in quanto questa, tra l'altro, diciamo che la 3 non è mia.
Aspetta,
ma
dai,
io
di questa cosa con la macchina.
ho regalato...
Dimmi.
Che cosa?
Parla, dai.
Sì, dico che è la prima occasione, come primo anniversario, che tutti e tre i modelli sono insieme, perché come sappiamo la 3 è appena uscita e quindi abbiamo colto l'occasione dell'anniversario per mettere insieme, anche viste la situazione attuale, per mettere insieme 3 nazioni, quindi abbiamo Italia, abbiamo Slovenia e abbiamo Croazia, senza nessun confine, senza nessuna barriera, senza nessun muro,
come voleva
Nikola Tesla,
Tesla,
come voleva Nikola Tesla. E in più, come vedete, qui c'è anche una targa Go Tesla 3 che io avevo già prenotato 3 anni fa. Io ho la S, ma avevo preso questa qui che ho regalato al mio amico in Slovenia come, diciamo, la targa, perché è una targa personalizzata, così abbiamo anche Go Tesla 3 che va avanti nel futuro. Noi siamo detentori anche del record mondiale di durata, 1078 km con una carica. Io con le mie, questa è la mia seconda Tesla, ho già fatto 400.000 km in elettrico, andando in Marocco, andando in Russia, facendo tutta l'Europa. Abbiamo fatto Capo Nord, Roma, Capo Nord, Venezia, 2 anni fa, 3 anni fa, 10.000 km in 7 giorni. Sasha ha fatto tutto il deserto del Sahara fino al Gambia con la, sì, con la. Evo, glavna atrakcija.
Prvo pitanje je kako grad pomaže u razvijanju svijesti o Nikoli Tesli?
U zadnje 2 godine, kako sam ja gradonačelnik, podigli smo razinu edukacije o Nikoli Tesli, o njegovom dijelu, o njegovim izumima, da bi mogli prezentirati ne svijetu, nego najprije nama što je sve on napravio i stvorio u svom životu, svojih 80 godina ili 40 godina znanstvenog rada. Mislim da smo to uspješno apsolvirali i da smo doista do te razine doveli ljude da danas shvaćaju kako je Nikola Tesla u svoje vrijeme, u vrijeme 19. stoljeća bio čovjek budućnosti, čovjek 21. stoljeća.
So he said that within the last 2 years since he has been mayor, that they have worked to first bring awareness to our community, among us here in the city, of all of Tesla's great inventions and how he actually influenced the 21st century. And što ste ono još rekli, moram se sjetiti. And what he has done with what he did in the 40 years that he spent intensively researching and creating and inventing.
That's very important.
Yes.
Answer from the communities,
yes,
the municipality as well.
Yes.
And what about actually the response of the community? Which is they feeling about Nikola Tesla, about the activity that you carry out for tourism, but also for the local community, you know, because you enhance also this landscape, this environment, you know. So.
Zanima je znači što mi organiziramo da bi privukli ne samo turiste nego i naše ljude da uče o Nikoli Tesli zapravo, neka događanja.
Mi smo prije 13 godina napravili memorialni centar gdje bi mogli prezentirati njegova djela, poglavito njegova znanstvena djela, ali i njegova kulturološka djela koja je on propagirao svijetom kao hrvatski znanstvenik.
So in 2006 the center was opened to not only show people his technological inventions, but we also want to show them culturally where Nikola Tesla was from, and how that influenced him in his life.
If I was born here, I would feel very proud to be from Gospic, from Smiljan. Also because it's the native land of Nikola Tesla, so I can contribute, so I wonder if for local communities like this or this film.
From my perspective, I think that it is. I think that people are very, very proud of the fact that Nikola Tesla was born here, but there is still a little bit, in my opinion, people aren't aware. People don't understand exactly how great he was, and they're not aware of exactly how he influenced the 21st century, because we're talking about a man that lived in the 20th century, born in the 19th century. I mean, it is unusual that he would have such a great influence, but he did. And he did, and he had his amazing visions, and he told us about things that we would do, and nobody believed him.